What you're about to watch is a clip from my BrandLytics training where I get together with entrepreneurs, thought leaders who want to build their brand using YouTube and making data-driven decisions to blow up their brand this year. Enjoy. All right, everybody. We are talking about landing pages, lead magnets, and getting people off of YouTube and into your business. For most of the people who I end up talking to, you have a business and your goal is to get people from social media, from your YouTube channel to then go and buy your stuff, right? The goal isn't just to have X number of subscribers on YouTube. The goal is to actually grow the business. So that's what having an effective lead magnet does. I'm going to share some examples of what we have used, how we've shifted our strategy to what we are using now, and sharing some other examples from some of my friends that I think could be helpful as well. So here's what we used to do. So we make a lot of videos a day, right? We'll release 30 videos a day-ish across different channels. So it's a lot of content. So what we were initially doing was making a bunch of different programs for people to subscribe to that were free. And I would interrupt my videos saying, hey, if you want to get access to this, there's links in the description. So try to make it as customized as possible. So this would be, you know, a Joe Dispenza top 10 rules. He's sharing his rules, great. And then after the fourth rule, I would come on, I'd be in my car and say, hey, we designed this program around confidence. If you want to get it, click the link below, right? I'll show you what it looks like. Also, if you want to have more self-confidence and self-belief, I've designed a special free training to help you do it. The science says it can take up to 254 days of consecutive action to build a new habit. And I want that for you. I want you to build the habit of self-belief. So what I'm going to do is email you every day for 254 days, a link to an unlisted video that will shift your belief forward. To get on it for free, the link to join is in the description below. So I'm pitching it. We have the links in the description below, always there, the arrow, always there for the whole thing. I will record a new version of this every week, so there's some variety. So sometimes I'm here in my studio, here I am in my car, my wife is doing some shopping, and I'm filming my next thing. These work surprisingly well. Like the you in your regular life work pretty well. And then it's not just the exact same video every time. So if somebody has seen your videos before, they still are incentivized to do it. So I used to only do it fancy here in my office, but these have worked out. This is just me on my iPhone with AirPods. While she's shopping, I'm pressing record. I have a little tripod or like a handheld little tripod in my hand and go, you know, you know, I mean, the car is decent, but the background isn't anything fancy. Just get a little bit of sun on your face. There's some like shipping company or something, right? It's not like I'm walking on the beach or in Malibu or at the top of some mountain or in some fancy hotel. And it just creates the connection to you. And it forms a little bit of a pattern interrupt from watching the video, right? So if it's your own video and you can't logically find a way to tie it into the content, then you want to interrupt yourself with a pre-recorded version of it in the middle of every video. So what Dan was doing was he's talking about the thing. Here are the 9 habits. And if you want these slides, there's a link below. So it fits perfectly for the video that he's doing. Sometimes it may not fit perfectly. So you interrupt yourself and put an ad in the middle. So this is after rule 4, right? This is this is an hour-long video. We're doing it here at the 10-minute mark. So we'll throw a whole bunch of bonuses at the end, but there's 10 rules. This is after rule 4. We throw in this, and then we'll do a highlight or preview of what you're going to get. So what I'm promising them is 254 days of videos that are going to be emailed to them for free. And then there's going to be a preview of what they're getting. And then back to the content. So pitch me what I'm going to get. Show me what I'm going to get. and then the link is in the description. And the more that you can show that on screen, right? Like link in the description, arrow, I'm going to point down there, go check that out. They're much more likely to do it. If you as the host are calling that out, they're much more likely to do it. And then here, this should be higher. Like this is, we have 4 different lead magnets here they can sign up for, but one of these should be higher above the fold. So that's what we were doing. And where that would go, if we looked at this or this, they should just go to landing pages. This would be the 254 days. This is what I talked about in the video. And then they can go sign up for here. And it just leads to a pop-up where we can get in. And then this is the 30-day program where name and email. And then we're going to show like some videos. This is standard landing page stuff. You know, what am I going to get? Easy sign up, show some videos of people saying how great it is, show some credibility, like who is this guy? And then some examples of what you're going to get on different days. And then just comments again of how much people really enjoyed it. And then again, sign up again, and, you know, back to testimonials and bonuses and little pictures to show example, right? And this is, you know, 6 figures of email signups from people going through this stuff, right? So you set up the landing page once. We did a bunch of split tests on it. You can see like the number at the top, best life, and then a whole bunch of numbers. So we played around with different variations, and this was the one that converted the best. But this is standard kind of landing page stuff, but just to get a sense of what I'm going to get when I land on the page. And then once they're in your email system, you can help them with whatever else, your programs, your coaching, your paid programs, your books, your consulting, you know, whatever the next step is for them. The other thing I did when I was in book promotion mode was I featured people who talked about my book. So I scheduled a bunch of interviews with people. I asked, when I asked Brendon Burchard, hey, Brendon, what's the #1 thing you did to promote your book? He said, I had people read my book. So I had Larry King read my book, and he gave them like 2 sentences from the book, and they read it on camera. And then he used that as a demo reel of all these famous people, all his friends reading the book. So I said, that's a cool idea. Will you do it? And so he read a couple of lines from my book. And so I did a lot of collaborations with people around the book. This was a live that I did with Grant. I popped on his live, and he's what did he say? Now, you got a book coming out, don't you? And then we started talking about my book.
You just came out.
Where can people get it?
Get it on Amazon, easiest spot, built to serve, right there.
Let's go, man. If you guys don't know Evan, follow Evan Carmichael. He's got a new book out, Build to Serve. Go grab it today at Amazon. Just a good dude right here.
Okay, so that's in the middle of a video, right? So same thing. This is a video we did on Grant. After the 4th rule, we interrupt it. It's Grant and me talking about the book. This was a much longer clip, but you know, we don't want to sit through minutes of me and Grant talking, because they're signing up for, you know, they're watching Grant on the video right now. But here, check the link in the description to get your copy. He's talking about it. So if you have any friends who are willing to read it, they don't have to be as, you know, high up as Grant Cardone, but can you integrate that into your content somehow? Again, I was in book promo mode. I wanted to get people off of YouTube and into buying my book. And so we, with intention, featured a lot more content of my friends who are willing to read the book. So for, 30 days, we had 20 something people either read the book or do some kind of collab with this. Like Grant didn't actually read the book, probably. I mean, he didn't read a line from the book like I would for Brendon and other people. But for 20 something days, we featured different people who had read the book, and then we incorporated this clip into it. This isn't a lead magnet. This is going to go to here. Check out Evan's new book, first line, evancarmichael.com/book. And that, I think, goes to Amazon. Yeah, that'll go to Amazon. But you still have it as your own link, because you can redirect that to something else if you want, right? If you actually made this the Amazon link, then I'd have to, if I ever wanted to change it to something else, then I'd have to go up and update all of the videos versus making it your own website that you can then forward. So this was the second version of it, not a lead magnet, but getting people to take action on something and still evergreen. Like the biggest advantage of YouTube, again, is that this content will live forever, but my book will live forever. So I'm happy with that, guiding more attention towards the book. But I'm, again, purposely interrupting my video to try to get somebody to take action. If you want to see this full video as well as train live with me twice a month to blow up your brand, join the BrandLytics training program. There's a link to join right there next to me. Continue to believe. I'll see you there.